Kids, what family secret made you question your entire life? I was looking for my charger in my dad's office and opened his desk drawer, hoping to find it stuffed between some old pens and receipts. Instead, I found a file. Not just any file, but a thick manila folder with my name printed across the top in Sharpie, right next to folders labeled with my brothers' and sisters' names. I pulled mine out first, confused, and flipped it open. Inside were report cards. Tons of them, but they weren't mine. They belonged to some kid named David from 1987. I wasn't even born yet in 1987. And last I checked, my name wasn't David. I grabbed my brother's folder next. Same thing. Random kid, random decade, random life. I brought the folders downstairs that night during dinner and dropped them on the table like evidence in a trial. My mom's fork hit her plate so hard I thought it cracked. My dad just stared at me without blinking, like I'd asked him to explain the meaning of life in 5 words or less. Finally, my mom whispered, "We were going to tell you when you turned 18. Tell me what? That I'd been raised by people conducting low-budget science experiments?" Turns out, my dad had this theory. He genuinely believed that if he kept report cards from successful students of the past, their intelligence would somehow transfer to us, like academic osmosis. He'd been buying old report cards off eBay for years, hundreds of dollars. Strangers' grades, random kids from the 80s who probably had no idea their B+ in geometry was being weaponized in someone's suburban home 30 years later. My brother, trying to process all of this, asked the only logical question. Did it work? My dad nodded with full confidence. Well, you all get B's, and David got B's. So technically, yes, sir, that's not magic. That's called being average. My mom jumped in and admitted she also thought the whole thing was completely insane, but didn't want to crush his dreams. I just sat there trying to understand how my childhood was funded by a man who thought eBay report cards were a valid parenting strategy. The next day, my mom made him throw it all away. The folders, the teeth, all of it. But honestly, I'm never trusting anything in this house again. I checked my closet last night just to make sure he didn't buy my clothes off a successful kid too.